Hi, my name is Deborah Lee. I'm a principal consultant here at VMA Group, and today I'm going to talk through the 3 top tips to have a great CV. The first one is a common mistake that a lot of people make, actually, is not explaining the company that you work for. Now, if you work for an organization that isn't a consumer brand or a well-known business, then I would suggest just having a couple of lines to explain who they are. And by that, I mean just explain the sector they operate within, the geography, and kind of the number of employees roughly that they have. So, chances are the talent acquisition team or the hiring manager, when they look at your CV, if it's not a well-known or well-established brand, chances are they wouldn't have heard of it. So it saves them from doing some sort of background research. And the second one is dates. And what I mean by that is actually having an end date. Now, if you are in a role and your position is due to come to an end, or if you're in a contract and you know when the end date is, it's useful to have that on your CV. And this is particularly true for interim and contract positions, because businesses hiring for interims and contractors would want them to start immediately or with very short notice. So if you haven't got your end date there, people may assume that you are still in a permanent role, and you might be sort of dismissed for those opportunities. And my final point is to focus on the last 5 years. Now, the IC market has changed so much in the last 5 years. We're kind of moving away from sort of long corporate emails, articles, into shorter forms of communications and digital channels. So I would say that focus on what you've been doing in the last 5 years, especially if you are looking at interim and contract roles. And the average attention span for employees are shrinking. A recent study showed that 83% actually prefer video content over written content. So the work you did in your earlier career becomes less relevant. Thank you for listening. I hope you found it useful. Now, if you want any more tips, we have an upcoming CV masterclass. So keep an eye out on our LinkedIn page for more information.